Hey PJs, welcome back to another video. Today I'm reviewing Ohana Slime Company. I've reviewed them multiple times in the past. I even just had like a big package review from them, but I'm doing one again because this wonderful human has sent me another giant package. This will be split into 4 separate parts. I hope that's okay. I know that people's attention span, including my own, isn't very high, so like a really long video would be terrible, and I felt like the 3 parts last time were a little too long for what I like, so I'm going to split it into 4 parts this time. I hope that's okay. I'm just going to spread them out over the course of a few weeks, and yeah, we'll go from there. There are a few slimes in this package that aren't from her, so I will be posting those. They won't be part of this review type of thing, but they'll be in like the shorts, TikTok, Instagram reel type of thing that I like to do. They'll probably be posted when part 4 goes up. And here are the slimes that I'm going to be reviewing in part 1. They all come in these screw top lid containers with her slime shop logo on the top and the slime name on the side. Just as a quick note, I was pre-warned that some of these slimes, if not majority of them, will be underactivated, which is completely fine. I just wanted to mention it, so if you see like activator strings and like wetness on the table and stuff, that's just because I had to reactivate it. Anyways, the very first slime for this review it's the Mariah Carey. This is dedicated to social media influencers Mini Robo Muppets, which I've never heard of them until I was shown the video that this is inspired by, but that's what it's for. It's a snow mochi slime that is scented peppermint hot chocolate, and it comes with those gold glitters and some charms. To me, this slime smells like stale peppermint chocolate cookies. It's not a bad thing, like, I don't know, at least for me, I like the stale smell, so I like this smell, and it's different from like the normal like fake chocolate smell that I normally smell from these types of smells, so I like it. And what I thought was really interesting about this one is like when I added those gold glitters, I always have problems with those, with them like sticking to me and my table and stuff, but they stayed in the slime. Like, I don't know what the heck happened. Like, those glitters never stay in slime, but for some reason they're staying in the slime. But the funny part is there's also gold micro glitters in the slime, and those aren't staying. They get like all over my hands and table. It just was so weird. The texture of this slime is slightly chubby and non-tacky. It inflates and has really good bubble pops and sizzles, and just feels overall extremely soft and poofy and very satisfying to just like kind of squish, because it's just got like a really light texture to it, like extremely light. It does have some slime residue from time to time, and of course the gold micro glitters come off, as you can see here, but other than that, the slime was really fun to play with, and I really like the color combo of the red and gold. I think it looks awesome together. I'm going to give this slime 4.7 out of 5 pajamas. This next slime is Charge Card. This is a coated clear metallic silver with silver holographic pigment slime. It is scented mahogany teakwood, cedar, and amber, and it comes with those golden money glitters. This slime smells exactly as described, very like cologne-y and kind of like outdoorsy with like the cedar and stuff, and that is like a dangerous combo. It smells amazing together. This is just one that I really could not stop smelling. I would say the texture is as coated as like American glue can be. At least it feels like American glue to me. Also, I made the mistake of using my regular activator. Usually when you have coated slimes, you want to use like a coated activator, which is usually made with borax and like contact solution instead of borax and water. And I kind of forgot, so I used my regular activator, so that doesn't help it. So like I would assume it felt even more coated normally, and that's completely on me. This is another one that I absolutely love. The color combo, silver and gold, always looks good together, and I just like how everything looks. This slime has really good clicks and pokes. It stays absolutely beautiful even when inflated. I always talk about with clear based slimes, they seem to lose their appeal when they get inflated because like they get all foggy and stuff, but you'll see with this one, once it starts to inflate, it still keeps that really gorgeous silver color and still looks amazing. This slime also has good crackles, and it leaves minimal glitter residue, which is amazing for any slime that has like a bunch of glitter in it, because I mean, like the last slime, it usually does leave residue on you, and this one really didn't, so that's awesome. And if anybody actually remembers this slime came from like the very first time I reviewed this shop, and it's nice to see that it's been like updated and stuff. Like I loved the first one, I love this one even more. And it is getting 5 out of 5 pajamas. The third slime for review is Christmas Idiot. This is based on her son Hunter's current favorite band, Green Day. It is a souffle texture with golden and green glitters, dollar bill and skull crossbone phemos. It is scented citrus, vetiver, black pepper, patchouli, sandalwood, and vanilla. I always feel bad when a slime has such a distinct scent to it, like when there's so many different scents put into it and I smell something just so random. But to me, this slime smells like a card table. Like, I feel like a lot of people are gonna know what a card table is. You know, it's usually like gray and it's got like a weird leather top to it, and you fold out the legs and it's usually square. You know, a card table, and they have a very distinct smell. And I think that's what this slime smells like. It's not a bad smell, I swear. I like the smell of card tables because they smell kind of like musty, and I like that smell, but that's what this slime smells like to me. The texture of this slime feels in between to me, like it just has many different play styles to it. It's like you can really play with it anyway, and it's not like one that you can really pin down like it's like a butter slime or something. You know, you can't just pick something. I mean, a souffle texture works because it's just kind of its own type of feel. It does have some glitter fallout with the bigger glitters they like to get on my hands and stuff. I just wanted to mention that. But it does inflate and deflate quickly, so if you don't like to keep inflation, that's a good thing. It has good sizzles and gets really soft and bubbly and poofy when it inflates, which is amazing. And the texture overall just feels not exactly smooth, but has a buttery feel to it. I'm going to give this slime 4.8 out of 5 pajamas. This next slime is Zero's Candy Cane. It's obviously based on The Nightmare Before Christmas. I was told that it has some mild fallout, so I was completely expecting that. But this slime is a white glue silica bingsu hybrid that is scented like peppermint, and it comes with those assorted phemos and sprinkles and the candy cane charm and the Zero charm. The scent for this one is very simple. It smells like sweet peppermint and it fits perfectly. I was told this has mild fallout. I would change it to very mild fallout. I'm not somebody that plays with a slime delicately. That's why I end up with a lot of injuries and stuff. Almost every time I play with a crunchy slime like this, I get broken nails and cuticles and stuff because I just like to really rough up a slime and get it inflated and everything. The things I do for reviews, but you know, I like to make sure that the slime can kind of hold up to multiple different types of play styles. So I kind of just go all out with it, and I only had 2 pieces fall out the entire time I was playing with it, so I would say it's good. The slime is slightly tacky and has some residue, but that's completely normal when you have a slime that has a ton of add-ins, and even this one, this is a white glue based one, so it doesn't hold add-ins as well as clear glue. You need to have the slime have some tackiness to it because that's what allows the slime to hold all those add-ins. Speaking of add-ins, I love the ones that are in this one. It looks perfect. It looks exactly like a crushed candy cane, and the phemos just help with the theme and everything. Looks amazing. It has a lot of satisfying crunches to it, and when it inflates, it gets very bubbly. And if you wanted to hear something controversial today, I'm not a fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. I get the appeal, I understand it, and I respect anybody who likes it, but the animation and the way that they look is just not for me. It freaks me out. Anyways, this slime gets 4.8 out of 5 pajamas. Next is M's birthday cake. This comes with a 4-ounce frosting slime that is scented funfetti frosting and lychee jelly that actually comes from Slime Senpai. You guys might remember them because I also reviewed their shop. It's so cool to see that they did a collab together because I reviewed both, and it's so nice to see them doing a collab together. That's awesome. But before I get ahead of myself, the slime also comes with 8 ounces of Snow Mochi Perlite Bingsu slime that is scented wheel cake, peach flambe, mango shaved ice, and it comes with a whipped cream clay, some star confetti, and glitters. The base smells sweet, fruity, and floral. Definitely different from a lot of cake slimes that I've tried before, but I do like how different it is because like it smells good, it smells unique, and the base is also really fun to play with. It's packed but feels smooth at the same time. It's just one of those like crunchy ones that's like doesn't really hurt your hands, which is really nice. And the frosting part smells like if cleaning supplies were food. Like it smells like cleaning supplies, but I wouldn't really say it smells appetizing, but it smells like if you were smelling food, but it smells like cleaning supplies. I don't know. It smells good. It just smells interesting. Assembling this was fun, and mixing it felt like I was mashing a cake, which is also like super satisfying. It's something I've never done before, so I kind of got to experience it in the slime. Once it's fully mixed together, it turns into like a butter perlite bingsu. It's just kind of like another in-between texture that like kind of is just a mix of everything that you just saw. The color is extremely pretty. I love the way it turned out. Usually when you have bold colors like that, it can be kind of scary mixing them together because you really don't know what they're going to turn into, but this is really cute. It's like a turquoise-ish, maybe a seafoam green, maybe both, maybe neither, I don't know, but it's pretty. This slime is getting 5 out of 5 pajamas. The second to last slime is Happy New Year. This is a squishy and crunchy slime that is filled with foam rings and block beads. It is scented orange flower, lime, benzoin, cognac, and champagne. To me, the slime smells like those big like Tootsie Pops. They like come in like the red, orange, I think there's like a yellow, but it's like a weird banana flavor, and then there's the blue one that's grape. Like if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Like it smells like those, like more specifically the orange one, but like all of them at the same time. I don't know, it smells like orange and candy, to put it simply. I love the look of this one. Most of you guys probably know I was gonna love the look of this one. I'm just a sucker for white or clear bases with a bunch of colorful add-ins, especially when they're not, like, I wouldn't say exactly randomized, but like they kind of look random, and the texture is amazing because of like all those little loops. It's so squishy, and I've been like really liking the squishy ones lately that have like the Java chips in them and stuff because they're just really fun to like press and squish into, and then they kind of bounce back like a stress ball, and it's just so fun to play with those types. Even though it has a bunch of bigger add-ins in it, it's not overly tacky, and it only has a slight amount of residue, which is amazing because usually slimes like this where they have like bigger types of add-ins like to leave bigger chunks of residue, and this one really doesn't. It was just little small pieces every once in a while, which is amazing. The only thing that I'd really comment on is I would say the slime is a little too crowded. When I stretch it out, you can see that the slime kind of becomes a little stringy, and because it is a little too crowded, the foam rings like to fall out. So I would just, if like I can suggest anything, I would say take some of those out, but other than that, the slime is amazing. And it is going to get 4.7 out of 5 pajamas. The last slime for this part 1 review is Kittens with Mittens. This is based on 3 little kittens. It is a jelly cream slime that comes with Hello Kitty clay pieces, mitten sprinkles, and it is scented sweater weather and sugar cookie. This slime definitely smells like sweater weather. I would say I can't really smell the sugar cookie at all, which isn't too surprising. At least in my personal experience, sweater weather is a very strong scent, so it definitely could overpower a sugar cookie scent. I would just maybe add a little bit more sugar cookie scent. Maybe I'm just missing it, but I just don't smell it. That's okay. Sweater weather still smells absolutely incredible. I just wanted to mention that. The base is very dense and has like extremely loud bubble pops. It is very satisfying. The clay pieces are extremely soft. I loved squishing this first one, and the pieces are just, they just look so good together. Like everything looks amazing. Mixing it was really fun, and I just like slimes where I get to mix like a lot of clay into them like this one, and there was like so much clay to mix in. It's just so satisfying to me. Once the slime fully mixes together, it turns into a dense snow butter that's very smooth and holdable, and there's like a huge amount of slime to play with, which can always be fun. I would say the only thing that does happen is those like little blue glitters do fall out now that the clay is mixed in. I didn't really notice it before I mixed the clay, just kind of after, but it's like what you've seen throughout, you know, any time I've done a glitter slime where it gets like on my fingertips and on my hands and on the table. This slime was very therapeutic to play with though. I could definitely see this being one of my slimes that I go to when I'm feeling a lot of anxiety or stress because it's just super soft and holdable and squishy. And it is getting 4.8 out of 5 pajamas. And with that, that is the end of this part 1 review, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'm doing this ending a little bit differently. Usually like I push in all the slimes and then you get to see them all together, but there's just a lot to put on the screen, and then some of them, most of them, are overflowing and I don't want them to like mix together, so I'm just going to show them separately. If you made it this far, comment down below what your favorite slime was from this part 1 review, and I hope you're excited for the other parts because I sure am. And of course, huge thank you to Ohana Slime Company for sending me this ginormous package and being an absolute wonderful human. I love you. Now I am signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.